Hey, good morning or good evening to you, wherever you are today. Right now, I've got the Python shell open, and I want to take just a minute or so to talk about the session, the Python shell session, and how your student probably doesn't understand the idea of a session. We've been learning how to import the square root method from the math module using from math import sqrt square root. And now I can take the square root of 5. Now, anytime you create a variable and store a value into that variable, or you make imports from modules or various definitions or statements from various modules, you import those values into the shell. Those are stored into a background memory block, which is the session memory. Now, your student again may not understand the idea of a session, so they need a concrete example. So I'm able right now to go ahead and just type in the square root of any number that I want. But let's say that Python gets closed and then reopened. One thing that would be very good is to have your students, after they import the square root method, is to use it and then close Python completely and reopen it, and then try and type in the square root of a number and hit enter. And automatically really is the correct word, we get this error, sqrt is not defined. And so this is a great moment to start asking your students questions. Why did we not get this error before? And why are we getting this error now? And what you want to do is you want to tie this into the thought of sessions and what the consequences are of destroying a session. The moment you close the Python shell, you destroy that session. So that memory block is now cleared. So any imports you may have done during that process are now completely gone. And so now I have to say import math just to import the math module. If I want to use the square root method using this technique, I have to say math.sqrt 5, and now I have the square root of 5. So now this is a new session, and I have math linked to this session. To destroy the session is to close the window. What if I want access again to the sqrt method and I don't want to use math.sqrt? Then I say from math import sqrt, and now I can say sqrt 6, and that's the square root of 6. So asking questions that link up in your student's mind what they're not seeing, they need to be able to see the consequences of what happens when you close or destroy a shell window, and the concept of the session being closed and what the consequences are of a session being closed. Hope this was helpful. God bless you wherever you are today.